Hey guys, Rob from GBU here, just talking to you today about the good and the bad in short stroking a pistol. As you can see on the left we have a short stroke and a recoil buffer, and on the right is a non-short stroked slide. Both of these pistols are from the Golden Eagle range. We have the tan 4.3 with a few customization on the right, and on the left we have the gold match CowCow custom. So the two parts that we use to achieve the short stroking is the upgraded guide rod. It comes with a pre-installed buffer choices and the buffer kit itself. So I guess the main reason you'd want to short stroke a pistol is for just the snappiness and responsiveness of the slide itself. The travel time that you take to get a full cycle on a non-short stroke is going to be far greater than a short stroked one. Therefore, short stroking reduces your recoil and also increases gas efficiency, so you tend to get a few more shots out of it. And also due to the fact that if you're in a competition scenario, you'd want a snappier trigger response. Therefore, having a short stroke pistol gives you a greater responsiveness in your trigger pull. So now we'll get into how you achieve a short stroke. It's already assumed that you'd know how to disassemble the slide and remove both the barrel and the recoil rod itself. If not, feel free to hit up our maintenance video. It'll guide you exactly how to do that. So in order to remove the recoil rod, you'll need to pull back this little retaining port up here and the rod itself. You'll be able to slide it forward and out. As for the recoil buffers themselves, they can be installed onto the standard recoil rod. You just go buffer, steel retainer, and then let's say another buffer. Your different coloured buffers are your different grades and strength, black obviously being the hardest, going down to yellow being the softest. So you just use what you need for your own application. So once you have the necessary buffer module on the rod itself, it's just a matter of reinstalling it. And once that's reinstalled, you have a buffered recoil rod, which is going to reduce the travel in your recoil rod itself, achieving your short stroke effect. Another method you could use to achieve a short stroke or buffered recoil assembly would be to upgrade to the RM1 Guide Rod. When you open your guide rod, this is what will be in your packet. You'll have the rod itself with the bottom assembly, the upper assembly as well. The upper assembly can be removed and swapped with the 5.1 variant, like the black Golden Eagle on the left, and the 4.3 tan on the right hand side. So for this application we'd be using the 4.3, which is shorter. So it comes with three different springs, pre-tension springs, black being the softest and silver being the hardest. For this instance we'll just go with the middle one, just to give you an idea of how it works. So to install those pre-tension springs, it's a matter of unscrewing the top assembly of the guide rod itself. And once that's unscrewed, you can take off the little collar that's in the center, and then you'll be able to put your pre-tension spring on the shaft itself and reinstall the opposite way. And once that's tight, that's pretty much ready to reinstall, and it'll already have that pre-buffered, I guess, resistance there waiting. So having it set up this way would give you a very similar resistance to having a, I guess, 2.5 buffer pads installed into it. Otherwise you can also double up on the buffer pads themselves and increase your short stroke even more, which would just be the same as adding a recoil buffer, your steel washer, and then as many buffers as you feel necessary for your short stroke. So for this instance we're going to add one extra buffer as well as a steel spacer in there. That just reduces the impact on the actual rubber itself, so it's not metal hitting rubber. So once again, it's as simple as removing the recoil rod itself, which is done the exact same way as before. So pinching the front and the back of the rod together, moving forward and out. And once that is done, all we need to do is take the spring and the cap itself, we don't need the rod anymore as we're going to upgrade it, and reinstalling it through that way. And there you have it. That's how to successfully short stroke your Hi-Capa. Same principle can be used in a majority of different gas blowbacks, however the kits that we are showing today only fit the Hi-Capas. So what we'll do now is we'll take you for a look at the difference between a short stroke slide and a non-short stroke slide and just how fast the cycling speed between both of them is. So as you can see, the responsiveness is extremely snappy, and if it's something that you're wanting to achieve, you can jump on our website now and grab the parts that you need. That's the CowCow Guide Rod and CowCow Buffer Kit. So hopefully you guys have learned something today, and I'll see you guys next time.